everyone. I'm going to be starting a new game, as you can see, Frostpunk. Not Frostpunk 2, despite the fact it's blazoned across the bottom there. That's actually been getting the devs, and I think maybe the publisher. I think it's mainly the devs that have some flack about this game. That every time you log in, there's this big banner across the bottom labeled Frostpunk 2. Anyways, I've decided at the start of my Ixion playthrough, or near the start, some point during the Ixion playthrough, I'm pretty sure, I'm not even sure if I did this, that I started playing, but before I started playing Ixion, I started playing Frostpunk, and I had not mastered, but I got good enough at Frostpunk to beat the scenarios on normal difficulty at least. And that made me more able to adapt to Ixion, because it's not an easy game to start with. I know there's a lot of people having problems with it, but it was easy to me. And I know a whole bunch of other people found it easy, but it's not the easiest game. And Frostpunk is also not an easy game. So I figured and I needed something to fill breaks in between other series, or just to fill space, just to post whenever I feel like it. So I decided we're going to start working through the scenarios on Frostpunk on increasing difficulties. I've only played Frostpunk up till now on normal. So now, we're going to try hard. So we're going to play through on the normal hard difficulty, and I'm just going to start working through the various scenarios and increasing difficulty. And the nice thing about that is each scenario is relatively short. They're enclosed. Like, each one will probably make up multiple episodes. I'm not going to be able to get it done in half an hour, which is what I usually try to do an episode in.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
So, a new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any other people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we knew it has crumbled. Now, some people have asked in the series, and I've seen it in the community, and it was also on their Q&A they did recently, which made a lot of people unhappy because the non-answers they gave. Why did they go north? Why didn't they go south where it'd be warmer? Frostpunk doesn't obey the laws of science as we know them. This ice age that's come is a global event. Everywhere, temperatures seem to have, according to the devs, from what I remember, temperatures have more or less equalized around the globe, and heading south would make would have you deal with people who are less prepared for the cold than people who were farther north who knew it. And same with the local flora and fauna of the north are more likely to survive the cold. They also went north because of coal deposits, which is what the technology in this setting is based off. It's a steampunk setting, so it's coal, steam, that kind of stuff. Frostpunk 2 apparently is going to introduce oil, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so normally, when I play this, the first flaw I take... Well, actually, I'm going to still do it. Emergency shift is still doing it. I'm going to get my shifts things that I'm getting... Oh! That might be worthwhile to start off with. No, let's go with emergency shifts for... Actually, that's tomorrow. Let's see, that's 18 hours. So tomorrow we'll be able to use emergency shifts. So yeah, we'll do child labor safe. Normally I wouldn't do child labor, but with harder difficulties, it becomes increasingly difficult to actually make it on harder difficulties. Alright, we have no resources aside from food. So why did I assign you guys to steel? We don't need lots of steel right now. We need wood. So our first thing we're going to build is... Our first goal is to get resource efficiency right now. Oh, did I assign anyone to coal? I did not. There we go. All right. First we need... Probably... Oh, I didn't employ any engineers. I always do that, to be honest. I always open up the tech tree before I assign engineers. I think beacon first. Let's get some. We'll get some scouts going. Now, there's, like, at the top we have all our resources. We have coal, wood, steel, steam cores, which are basically MacGuffin tech, or I guess that would be the word. Basically, it's the arbitrary sci-fi tech that powers the sci-fi technology. So, like, in Star Trek, you'd be dilithium, and then, of course, we have raw food, and then we have processed food, which we should actually... Okay. Now, roofs overhead. I'll provide shelters for everyone because we have the resources. What are you asking for? A woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first scout team we'll send out. She urges you to hurry. Okay. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. There. Yeah, we're going to turn on the generator because we're going to have an issue soon. One thing we're going to have to deal with is temperature now. Temperature is a very important thing to keep track of because it impacts how people get sick if they get frostbite. We're only at minus 20, so it's not bad. A simple tent, as you can see here, each building has its own comfort level. The wisdom of the crowd, captain when facing demands. Remember this, people usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. So yeah, as you can see here, the tents, they'll be very warm, they'll be super comfortable. If they're warm, they're not going to get sick. If the moment it drops to chilly, cold, or like if the temperature just goes all the way down, they start frostbite. I think it's cold, they start getting frostbite, and the level below also severe lots of frostbite. So we need to keep our people warm and happy. Even workplaces, you have to manage their temperature. And the other resources, like these are just straight resources. The other things we have to keep managed, like in Ixion, you have to manage trust. In Frostpunk, we have 2 resources we need to manage. Discontent, which means how unhappy people are, and hope, which is how much hope for the future they have. As you can see, we've already earned some discontent by people us having homeless, and we also have signed a controversial law, which was the child labor laws. People don't want... We can all agree child labor isn't a good thing. But we're in an emergency situation, we need to put the kids to work. Eventually we're going to phase out the kids working, but the moment we've signed the law does mean that kids are working. And we can't change that later on. That's just a pipe. I was thinking, is that a person sleeping on the ground? No. Now, when the home decision came up, like put shelter for everyone, there was 3 options there. We can ignore their request, which would people would increase discontent. We could offer to only build a few homes, or we can offer to build houses for everyone. And what we say to that is basically, by promising to build a shelter for everyone, we're going to get a bigger hope increase than what we did if we'd only offer shelter to only some people. So we have 2 days still. It's day 4 where the temperature will drop significantly. So we need to have more... Basically, we need to get some research done in the meantime. Okay. Okay, we can reduce the amount of kids here, because I think they can work in cookhouses, can't they? Yeah. Okay, we can sign a new law. Emergency shifts. Emergency shifts, they can be used. I think today, if we use them, they won't cause death. But later on, as you can see here, our discontent is massively increasing. We don't want discontent to max out. I think people are really not happy with us. They're really discontented that we're forcing them to work all the time. Oh, we have six sick people, so that means we have to build a medical post. Child injured at work. Hope will rise slightly. Sure, we'll increase hope and not raise discontent. All right. Okay, next, that was our next stage is getting tech. You know what, let's build a second tent right off the bat. Oh, we're gonna actually need those 15 workers in a minute.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Oh, I should have turned off the generator to save on coal. Okay, we can now try to rescue the people left behind, build a beacon, scout Frostline, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You'll need a workshop to design plans for more advanced buildings. So, Let's build the beacon. New law. Let's see, building extended shifts. Yeah, we're gonna want extended shifts, especially on our workshops.
New law is signed.
There we go. Everyone's in the medical tents. Now comes the most important aspect of the game, scouting. Scouting will get us more resources, especially steam cores, which are important. It'll get us more it'll get us more people for workers, engineers, even children will find more. So let us, we have free pops, perfect. Let's send them to the Lost Expedition. Ready search, people cheer as the giant observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everyone feels proud of the work they've done to make it happen. Volunteers have lined up, eager to go looking for our lost people in Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier is among them. Yeah, we definitely need a win. Yeah, we're getting sick people because we have cold workplaces. Like we have the workers working here, they're working in chilly temperatures, so actually it is time to start building. Protect mother. A mother has refused to let her daughter go to work, afraid she'll get injured. We could look the other way this time, but others might see it as unfair. Oh, we can't make an exception. How are the... Okay, 2 days to recover, 14 hours, 13... Oh, boy. Scouts have reached the Lost Expedition. So when the scouts reach a location, we can explore it. We'll find survivors here. We have found... Oh, we found 4 children, 9 engineers, and 22 workers. Bring them to the city. Bringing them to the city, we could send them we could have them walk here themselves, but it's more dangerous to do it like that. Okay, we need to turn these guys off because we're about to have some cold temperatures. So, workers. There we go, lots of people have arrived. Now we need to start finding jobs for them. Sending scouts to places they've previously visited is quicker. Next, we need more source wood, sawmill. Oh, we don't have enough wood for that. Catch 20. Feed more with less. All right, soup. I don't like. There's 2 options there: food or soup. Food additives or soup. I don't like using food additives because it increases the amount of sick people you have. Now we're finding another settlement. Oh, I know what to do. Heating steam hubs. Oh, Thought that costed steel. Oh, it costs steel to make them.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Now our tents. Oh, our tents. Everything's gonna be chilly now.
Work time. Get back to work.
Food rations, wood and steam cores. Perfect. Oh, our cookhouse is not working now. Double rations for kids. We can't afford it. We can barely feed the people we got. What laws are next? We're not going to go all jobs. Sustain life for now. Basically, 'cause what happens is medical. There's two levels of sickness. There's just generally sick, or there's gravely sick. Medical tent posts cannot treat the gravely sick. The most they can do is if you sign a law. Oh, there we go. Frostbite. Our next tech needs to be heaters, and we need to get some heat tech going.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Okay, we have the wood now. Let's build some more tents. Cold homes. We'll heat some homes. We can't promise heat all of them because we're behind on tech. I think 3 workshops is where we'll stop. Okay, let's have them stop working. Oh, they're the ones who got frostbite because they were working in very cold conditions. Oh, we got our first automaton. Send us to the city. I've played these scenarios before, and they don't change the locations of where the things are, so I kind of know the things are. An automaton is a handy piece of tech because it can work in all conditions. I kind of wish the scouts would have loaded up all their stuff onto the automaton. There we go. Now that we have 3 tech, let's see, efficiency. Yeah. Oh, at 80% because of the Okay. Gathering post is done. Okay, now that we have heaters, we don't have the resources for that. Well, we'll go for more resources then. Okay, we don't have any sources of steel now, do we? So yeah, good thing I decided to start researching that. Steel mill still works. How many spare workers do we have? We have 25 workers, 11 children. I am going to try to do a deathless run. Grim forecast. Oh, I should have been reading these. We found scientist notes. They predict that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that the observations ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they've moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterholm from the roof of the weather station. There. Command Station. The recent reports from the weather station have got people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly. I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shacks. We don't even have wooden shacks. What are they talking about? So next tech. Ooh. We don't have the food for this, unfortunately. I don't think I've ever actually used this one. Extra rations for the ill. We can feed sick people extra rations to help with their recovery, or we can overcram them. We can just pack them in like sardines. It makes people less happy, but it means our places can treat more people at once. There we go. Oh, we should turn on the heaters in various places. Like the cookhouse.
Works out today.
Let's try and feed everyone. We're not... Oh, we're gonna break some promises. Alright, we've arrived at Winterholm. We've climbed up to the edge of the city. We stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. It's a city of the dead. Most of the buildings are destroyed, and the generator has exploded. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The City Chronicle describes the shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair, the following squabbles, riots, and descent into anarchy, fights for dwindling resources, and the eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us, we're eating the dead, there's no hope. We are alone. The news has shocked everyone in the city. There were supposed to be many settlements and construction crews here. People living normal lives in homes heated by generators, but we're alone. We should never have left Britain. Coming here was a fool's errand. We should go back. Why did Winterholm fail? Are we all going to die here too? How are we supposed to survive if they didn't? Well, at least Hope didn't it tanked, but it didn't get hit 0. I must give them purpose. Ooh. Normally I go order in discipline because I like being able to that their special building, one of their special buildings, fits in nicely with houses. But we're going to go with faith and spiritual strength this time, entirely for one of their later texts. So we need House of Prayer.
New law. A new law has passed.
So let's make these House of Prayers. Can I... Yeah, building one there will cover everything. And... Actually, we still have lots of steel. We're not going to worry about building a steelworks right now. The unconvinced want to leave. So the Londoners, your people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead people to desperate acts. Maintain peace, give people hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming crisis.
Work time. Get moving.
Okay, I want to build right there. Now we have another tech. You know what? We're gonna need steam hubs. Let's get them going. House of Prayer built. Perfect. Now, people are hungry, cold homes, bad healthcare, bad food. I don't think I'm going to be able to get discontent down. Snow Cliff, the man we've seen from afar, was nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterholm. After the starvation city fell into chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him. So we need to start working our way back to the city. So let's go to that large convoy. So we need more hunters' huts. Actually, we only have the worker force for 2 of them. Oh, for 2 total. There's our first automaton. Alright. Let's start warming places up. Okay, so I need to go out another row for... Okay, we are going to need more steel soon. Oh, discontent just hit, almost maxed out, I think. People are furious, so we must hold on for a couple more days. People are dying in the streets. I'll open infirmary. You know what? And we will actually slap you on there. I'll have the automaton collecting wood 24/7. Our first automation is automaton is operational. This will help our economy greatly. Automatons can replace entirely manual labor crews. They work around the clock with short breaks to refuel at the generator. We can research upgrades to raise their efficiency and capabilities. They also will use steam hubs as well, which is important to know. The rebirth of faith. People started visiting them. Technically, hunters' huts don't need heat, but people walk into the cold to, I don't think I'm going to win this. Greater than maximum value, 115%. Oh, it warmed up at least. So actually, let us build a house there, and then we can turn this one off. Discontent falls. Perfect. The heat, that nothing I did helped. It was the temperature going up that helped us. Oh, starting having deaths. Okay, next we need to research the next tier level of tech. First death, open the Book of Laws. Eventually we'll build a cemetery. So much for my first deathless run here. Workers who were riding in this convoy told us that we're heading for the city of Winterholm. We were supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up, they say. We tried to follow a search pattern and find it, but we ran out of fuel. Well, let's bring them to the city. Ooh, 18 engineers, 26 workers. Beautiful. We'll be able to start phasing out the children soon. Alright. Oh, we don't want to go adaptation. We need to go down this tech tree so we can see, because we have evening prayers. That's not a direct help. Shrine. Shrine raises the hope of people working nearby, and they increase efficiency in nearby workplaces. And that will allow us afterwards to get House of Healing.
Hear me.
So let's build some shrines. Can I build? Okay, no, we can. The shrine here will not help the hunters' huts. That's fine. Build one there. Build one there for the infirmaries.
Workday ends. It's off time.
Oh, if I shuffle these guys around, I can put some workers. There. Now we have a source of steel. Actually, do I have any spare children to put to work? As bad as that is to say, no, I do not. But I can throw our last remaining guy into the hunter hut. Crap, another person has died. What did they die of? Lack of food. Okay, they're starving to death. That's okay. These guys are coming with 200 food rations, so that'll be a self-correcting problem, and then we can crank up the hunters' huts.
Move. Time to get to work.
Oh, we should build more houses for these guys coming in. Well, tents. How many are we bringing in? 26, 18, so that's 36. 54. No, that's wrong. 30. It's 30. 36. 44. Okay, we need 5 houses. 5 tents. House of Healing. Yes, that's what I want.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Can I build one that takes advantage of one of the steam hubs? No. Oh well, we'll build another steam hub. Oh, should not have done that. There we go. Hungry for fed. Oh, I didn't build another infirmary like I said. Thought I did. Alright, where are we going now? We want to head out this way, so let's get that way. Because there's an important place over there. Breath of Hope, shrines. Oh, we need to build 3 shrines. Oh, crap. Oh well, we'll cancel that then. Shrine's built. Oh. Now the nice thing about the House of Healing is children can work at it and it treats the gravely ill. Oh, we don't have any tech being researched. So... Oh. Hands down right now, I think the most useful thing for me is more scouts. So let's find out, where are the children working? There. See if I We've got 10 children over here. Let's swap them out for workers, which are more efficient. And we'll slap them all in there. Oh, look at all that gravely ill we have. People regain more than just their health in the House of Healing, gentle care in the words of the scripture, restore a little hope in their hearts. So that now they've recovered from that, I'm going to end the episode here because it's running a little long. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.